It's for teenagers. Girl more than boys, da-da-da. I haven't had any users use it yet. 0. And I just went, I mean, I didn't mean to embarrass her, but I was like, you're kidding me, not a single user. And so she pulled me over later at the end of the conference, and one of my questions was, she was doing an app. And I was like, okay, what's going to trigger people to use this app? Oh, they'll just remember to do it. And I'm like, no, they're not going to just remember. Oh, they're part of a group and they have a supervisor. It's like, these are teenagers. They're not necessarily going to do it. And I kept trying to get her, and the core thing was she wanted people to upload videos. And I said, okay, go out tomorrow and test. Can you get teens to upload video? She said, oh, we have to build it. And it's like, no, you don't have to build it. It was so hard, and compared to you guys, where you got it right away, and you saw each other, and you built on each other's ability to trigger behaviors. And that to me was like, I came home from that thinking, maybe the most important thing I taught in this class was how to trigger behaviors and how to track it in a way that you could iterate. That is just so missed out there, not just by MIT graduate students, but by people doing huge projects. I'm working with another client that is 18 months. 18 months of development on this project. They've never, ever had a user involved with it at all. But they've spent probably over $1 million developing the brand and this and this and this, but never one user. So it's sort of like, I love it when the students, within one class, within 40 minutes, I didn't let you go until you launched an intervention rolling. And I think, that was good. So anyway, David, go.
Procrastination-induced stress is the problem, and Nudge Me is the solution that I've been working on for the past 10 weeks to solve this problem. My name is David No, and about 6.5 minutes, I'm about to be a rising junior. Also in the 6.5 minutes, I'm going to talk about 3 top insights that I found in my interventions. So first, this is the layout. 3 sections. First is BIM 5. Next, it's hot triggers over hot triggers. And finally, where is it hot, hotter, and hottest? This is not supposed to make sense right now, but my goal for the end of the presentation is for you to fully understand it at the end. So in my text-to-column study, about 42% of my users use Nudge Me consistently over a 7-day span. Now, it taught me one really important insight, that 5 minutes is enough to build initial momentum. My goal for my users is for them to work on an assignment that was given out that day, or on an assignment that has not yet been assigned only for 5 minutes. And it worked. This was inspired by the behavior design principle, design for the smallest behavior that matters. And if I could get users to work for 5 minutes, then they're more likely to continue and work past 5 minutes. And that's exactly what happened. And this is how I did it. First step, I got my users to text me, nudge me, whenever they started working or studying. And then I sent them a response text. I challenged them to work as fast as they could for 5 minutes on those 2 options of assignments. And then 5 to 15 minutes, I texted them back again. What results happened? And this is step 3. Finish my work, finished a 5-page essay in 25 minutes. One of my favorite ones is from Joshua Wells, who used Nudge Me to clean his room. So he didn't stop at 5 minutes because he got into a great workflow. And this is before sad Josh, and a very, very sad room. But 5+ minutes later, his room turned out sexy and he felt like he was skydiving. So what I learned from here is BIM 5, build initial momentum. So for company interventions, it might not be 5 minutes, but it's simplifying it. It might be simplifying it from 10 steps to 5 steps. But BIM 5 is my first insight that I'd like to share. But you might ask, how did I get my users to initially text me, nudge me in the beginning? Right? And that leads me to my second insight, which is building hot triggers over existing hot triggers. And this was inspired by Vijay's design principle, put hot triggers in the paths of motivated people. What I did was, before the study, I got them to change their text ringtone. And what this did was, every time that you hear your current text ringtone, you're going to remember to go check your phone for the text. But if you change it, I found out, you can remember any specific one piece of information every time you hear the change text ringtone. So I got my users to change that ringtone, and this is what happened. So this is why I think it works. So every time you hear your change ringtone, you go, why did I change it? It's because I have to text David, nudge me, whenever I'm working. And it works. So you can apply it to remembering a scene, remembering that you have to buy groceries, remembering that you have to buy your girlfriend chapstick, which I actually did, and this is what happened. And after a couple iterations, you don't even ask the question. You just go straight into the target thought, which is to my users to text me, nudge me. And that ends my second insight that I wanted to share with you, which is building hot triggers over existing hot triggers. And finally, where do you place these hot triggers? Where are they hot, hotter, and hottest? And I learned this through my social comm project using Facebook. I made a Facebook event, and then I made a Facebook group. Over about 15 days, it's still ongoing. Students have taken 262 actions by students to help students. And these actions are made up by posts, comments by other students, check-ins, meaning they're coming back to tell the results of what they got done, and Facebook likes. This is without my input. With my input, it jumped to 383 actions because I posted nudge me, finished my I'm going to finish this assignment, and other friends were helping and encouraging me and checking up on me. And one thing I wanted to highlight was 18 out of my 33 users use nudge me more than twice. So they're using it pretty consistently. And so where are they hot? Well, I want to talk about the homepage. So groups is always located on the left column of the homepage. And this makes it easy to access and easy to go to your target page. So if you put a hot trigger on the homepage, of course it's going to get, you're going to act on it. But a hotter trigger is to place triggers on your live news feeds. So on Facebook, there's a news feed that updates and is also the homepage of Facebook, which is the place where most users spend the most time. They're scrolling down, they're seeing what other people are doing, and every time a post happens in the group, it is posted on the news feed. And that is also another hot trigger. But the hottest trigger is universal locations. And what this means, every time an activity happens in the group, it's sent through to your email. It pushes through your email. And if y'all chose to have those notifications pushed through your phone, you're going to get it anywhere you go. So this could be through Facebook, it could be through text, email, but if you can make, the next step I want to do is to incorporate text messages and Facebook into one, having the social network and the mobile, Thank you.
I think we're going to go right to our industry guest. Gus.
Awesomely clever. I mean, I think that just amazing execution against a simple problem, and very well done. I mean, very, very well done.
Great. Kyra.
I like the layered insights, David. It was amazing that you drilled down farther and farther, and even got sort of the meta-awareness piece with the hot triggers on hot triggers. It's really difficult to design something where people see themselves